But perhaps the most intriguing thing about Woodchester Mansion is that it was never actually finished. The Freemason who built it, William Lee, ran out of money before it could be completed, and it stayed pretty much in the same condition for the last 150 years. But building this Gothic fantasy came at a human cost. There were 7 deaths, 6 bad accidents, and even a murder while it was being constructed. And some say that the mansion is cursed.
I was completely sceptical 7 years ago of anything paranormal. This building has changed my views. I'm still sceptical of the general things that people jump at and instantly assume as a ghost. But with this building, I've had experiences that I have no rational explanation for. Okay, this is actually a Victorian game larder, but the reason we've nicknamed it the mortuary is because during the Second World War, we had American and Canadian troops stationed at the mansion doing exercises in preparation for D-Day. Unfortunately, there was an accident down at the lakes where one of the pontoon bridges collapsed, killing several of the troops. Their bodies were stored in this room prior to being shipped back to America. So we think some of the ghostly apparitions of American servicemen within the building stem from this room.
Has anyone actually seen soldier ghosts or spirits?
They have. Interestingly enough, 2 years ago, we sent somebody on a lone vigil upstairs at another location, which I will show you later, where they took a picture which appears to be an American serviceman.
No way, they've actually got a photograph of him?
We've actually got a photograph of him, yeah. I was there the night that photograph was taken. Sceptically, I examined the camera to check the DSCO references of each picture, and the picture hadn't been added to the memory card prior to the time that the person went up there. So we've since had that verified by universities, and I'm convinced that we have genuinely got a photo of an airman from previous time.
Are there stories all over the house?
There are. I mean, if we come to this rather grand spiral staircase here, there's a monk that comes down this stairwell, out through the doorway, and walks into the chapel itself.
Well, is that something that regularly happens?
I wouldn't say regular. As with all of the sightings in this building, they're infrequent. You just never know when you're going to get them. But we have actually caught this on video. We've got some footage of this monk walking across that doorway.
And what does he look like in the footage?
Well, in the footage, it's your typical ghost. It's grainy, but it's just a hooded, shaped figure that glides across the doorway.
What do you think it actually was?
We tried to disprove the hooded figure because the only thing we could come up with that would cause that sort of anomaly on camera would be a light form, whether that be torchlight or car headlights set in the car park. So we reassembled everything the following weekend, and we were trying all sorts. We had torches shining through every window. We had cars turning around in the car park, trying to shine light into the area in as many different ways as we could. But none of them come close to even barely recreating anything on camera.